In this video, I'll be covering American Made and the Lego Ninjago movie. Let's start with American Made since I saw that one first. The film is based on Barry Seal, a real pilot who flew weapons for the CIA and cocaine for Colombian drug lords. Once you read Barry Seal's Wikipedia article, you'll find that the film takes some creative liberties, but the film on its own is still a good standalone story, and for me that's what matters when you have movies based on true events. As long as it's not offensive or anything, like with the animated Titanic movie. The film can be funny and lighthearted one moment and suspenseful and serious the next. Tom Cruise plays an interesting anti-hero who makes questionable career choices, but you understand why. Seeing how his work affected his family also creates for some pretty good drama. I have two big problems with the movie. Firstly, I don't like how it's directed. The director opts for this handheld documentary-esque style. I understand why they did it, since it's based on a true story, but at the same time there were points where it was really distracting, and I think shooting it in a more conventional manner would have worked better. The other is the way Tom Cruise's character reacts to everything. You'd think someone in some of these situations would have a more extreme reaction than just having this big dumb grin on their face like, "Duh, you want me to quit working as a commercial airline pilot and fly weapons for the CIA? Okay. You want me to smuggle drugs for you? Okay. Whoops, my plane crashed in a random Louisiana residential street with 200 kilos of coke on board. Guess I'll ride some random kid's bike back home." Who knows, maybe the real Barry Seal was like that. When I saw Adaptation for the first time, I looked at Nick Cage's performance and was like, oh come on, is anybody really that submissive and insecure? But then when I saw videos of interviews of the real Charlie Kaufman, I was like, wow, Nicolas Cage nailed it. So maybe something similar is happening here. Despite these things that bother me, American Made still takes you on a fun ride and tells an interesting story, and I'd say it's worth seeing. I give it a 7.5 out of 10 for now. Now on to the Lego Ninjago movie. I loved the first Lego movie. It was funny, heartfelt, creative, very self-aware, and made fun of a lot of cinematic tropes. The Lego Batman movie was even more self-aware and made fun of the previous incarnations of Batman relentlessly. However, it just didn't have the heart of the first movie. I consider the Lego Ninjago movie about on par with the Lego Batman movie. While the last two movies were enjoyed by both children and adults alike, the Ninjago movie seems like it's aimed more towards children. This is especially evident in the first 20 minutes or so, where the first few scenes feature a bunch of tweeny pop rock. Thankfully, they stopped doing this once the plot gets going, and the movie does get better as it goes along. I forgot to mention that this movie is basically just a story that a live-action Jackie Chan is telling some random kid. Did the kid stand there for the full 90 minutes or what? I don't know, all the live action stuff probably could have been cut. It didn't really add anything, unlike the first Lego movie. The self-aware humor and playing with cliches is still there, but a lot more toned down when compared to the first two, opting instead to tell a more character-based story between Lloyd, as he's called, and Gargadon, his father, and the film's antagonist. What the film lacks in satire, it makes up for with humor and a lot of heart. It's clear to me that the people making these Lego movies are having a lot of fun and want to make something imaginative, worth watching, and can be enjoyed by all ages. I'm looking forward to the next Lego movie regardless, and I'm giving the Lego Ninjago movie a 6 out of 10.